Greetings and salutations, everyone. This is Tam O'Shanter, and again, I'm really sorry. That's another vlog out of boredom. I really don't have anything to do that last 30 minutes of my evening, and yeah. So, for the love of God and all that's good in the world, don't feel obligated to listen to these if you don't want to, um, because whether you listen to them or not, I mean, I guess it's nice if you listen to them. I'm not just talking to myself. But the fact of the matter is, whether you listen to them or not, and I appreciate it if you do, but it's definitely not required. Whether you do or not, I'm still doing something for 30 minutes, so it's less boring, even if it's just talking to myself. So, yeah, please don't. I was really not going to do it today. I really wasn't, but as it turns out, I'm going to do it. I'm a little tired, and I don't know why. I know why I was tired yesterday. I was tired yesterday. I came home this morning from work and pretty much went to sleep. Went to bed straight away. I mean, not completely straight away, but I guess I did stay up a little while. But the previous day, see, last night was what? Monday? I don't know what fucking day of the week it is. I swear. When I'm telling you that I forget Mondays, and there's a story to that too. Let me see. What is today? Today is Tuesday. So yes. Yesterday, last night, while I was at work, and then Monday during the day. Here's what happened. Monday during the day, the older of my two dogs decided he was going to have intestinal issues. So, like 3 or 4 times during the day, he woke me up so that he could go outside, which I appreciate because I really don't need that in my house. That's no good. Especially, yeah, just no. I don't do those sorts of things well, so no. The problem is between the first time he woke me up and like the third time, I didn't sleep. So I was awake this whole time, trying to go back to sleep. And sorry for clearing the throat. My allergies are already stirred up, and I haven't even done anything yet. So yeah, I didn't sleep. I have insomnia. I take sleeping medications every day. It doesn't always work. It's helped on some of the big bouts of insomnia. I haven't had my 2 longest bouts of insomnia. The longest one was 53 hours. I didn't sleep for 53 hours, and you start to get a little delusional after a certain period of time. And before that, it was 47 or 48 hours. Sorry. And so I take medication to try to keep that from happening. I don't mind a bout of insomnia on my weekend, because clearly, especially during the summer, clearly being awake for 48 hours over your weekend is awesome, even if you're really tired, because you can just get so much done. I mean, you can go all day long and stay up all night, maybe have a fire and chill all night long, having some drinks, sitting around the fire, listening to music. So I don't really mind it so much when it's during my weekend. There's lots of games that can be played when you're not sleeping for more than 2 days, and that kind of stuff. But it really sucks when it happens on your days that you have to work, because you have to take off several days on sick leave, and people think that you're playing games. And well, if you're awake, why can't you come to work? Because you really want me, after being awake and for 2.5 days, 2 days and whatever change, to drive? That sounds like a really horrible fucking idea. So I do have the insomnia. So yesterday, between the first and third times that my dog woke me up, and these were not close together, for the record, I didn't sleep at all. And it was really irritating me. And that's the thing about insomnia, is that once, especially if you have to sleep, because you have to work or you have to go somewhere, or be able to drive or whatever, the more you can't sleep, the more frustrated you get, which causes you to not sleep even more. So it gets to be kind of a vicious circle. And so, yeah, I didn't sleep very much. And I really thought that I was going to be in trouble last night. I thought that, because I was just so tired when I left the house. I was like, gosh, this is going to suck. And it wasn't so bad. I survived. But by the time I got home, I was really tired and really wanting to go to sleep. So I slept really well today, but I feel tired tonight. I don't know if it's just because I didn't get very much, because I'm running at a deficit and they say you can't make up deficits. I don't know if it's just still Monday's deficit working on me, but a lot of times I do feel tired. I think it's the fact that I have to go to work and I don't want to. Because usually once I get to work, I'm okay. It's just the dread of having to go. My allergies. I'm sorry for the constant throat clearing. I truly am. I don't know why they're all stirred up all of a sudden. So the Monday story, you know how I miss videos, posting videos on Mondays frequently because I forget that it's Monday. You've heard me say that, I'm sure, if you've watched any of my videos. So yesterday, Monday, I was supposed to go to physical therapy for the first time, and I forgot it was Monday. So I was supposed to go at 7 a.m. 7:15, they're calling me like, dude, where are you at? And then basically, dude, can you reschedule because now you're encroaching on somebody else's appointment if you come in now. So tomorrow morning, I'm going to physical therapy that I was supposed to go to Monday morning. So it's not just videos that I forget that it's Monday. It's just actual life in general that I forget that it's Monday. I don't know why it's Monday, and I have no idea. I don't know why I don't forget that it's Tuesday. Although I didn't know what day today was. For sure. I had to check. I was pretty sure it was Tuesday. But my days kind of run together. So, yes. Yeah, I don't know why I forget Monday so much, but I really do. As you can see, if you're looking at your screen and not just listening to me, my YouTube channel's gone dark. I didn't do that. YouTube did it all by its lonesome self. But you know, I actually kind of like it, so I think I'm going to keep it this way. That's less bright, and I don't like bright. Bright causes my eyeballs pain. And I don't mean just like really bright lights. I mean like bright colors, like a neon yellow. It actually feels like it's burning my eyeballs when I look at it. It's a very strange. I like, you know when you look at the sun and you get that like burny, watery feeling? If I look at like a neon yellow or a neon green or neon orange, I get that same feeling that it's like burning out my retinas. So I don't do well with really bright colors. I don't like them, and they hurt my eyes. So yeah, this is pretty nice. As you can see, we picked up another subscriber. So we're up to 17. And shout out to, I don't have the screen pulled up, and sorry if I totally butcher this. Is it Leonie? Leana? Leonie? I'm sorry. I'm sorry if that's totally wrong. I'm trying to pull it up from memory. If I move to another page, it will turn off my recording, so I'm not going to do that. But hi. I would have typed more in response to your comments on the page, but if you're new here, and I assume you probably are, that or if you've not seen any videos before too much, that I've had elbow surgery. It'll be 2 weeks on Thursday, and I'm not to be typing with that hand. I do type right hand, can type with my other hand, and I do that, but I'm trying to just, it's a pain in the ass to type with one hand. I can do it, but That's why I'm not. So if anybody who's comments that I'm just thumbs upping and not replying too much, that's the reason why. It's just a pain in the ass to type with one hand. And I'll get back to you and respond to your comments if I need to, or if I'm owing some when I can type again, and which is actually leading me to another point here that I want to bring up as sort of like an update and a vlog at the same time. Thursday, I'm supposed to be able to start typing again. That's only like, what, day and a half away. I probably will type a little bit and start typing a little bit Thursday. But I don't think that I'm going to go back to full bore typing. Even though I think I can. I mean, I think it's allowed, or that it's permissible by doctor's orders. And the reason for that is it's still, I don't want to screw it up. And when I do, because sometimes I forget that I'm not supposed to be typing, so I'll type like 2 letters and catch myself. It doesn't hurt, but it's an odd feeling. And I also get the same feeling if I write. In what I'm doing right now at work, I don't have to write a whole lot, but I have to write down a few things, very little amount, and it feels like I'm not ready for that. Is what it feels like. It feels like in my forearm, which is where this tendon goes through. If you're new or you haven't listened before, and you're just catching this, I had surgery on my elbow for medial epicondylitis, which is, in layman's terms, would be golfer's elbow. And no, I don't play golf. Which is a severe, in my case, it was a severe case of tendonitis. Golfer's elbow and tennis elbow are elbow tendonitis. Mine was really bad. And it really hurt, so we had some surgery on it, and and that was 2 weeks ago. Thursday will be 2 weeks, and we're trying to fix the situation, obviously, because it was very painful, and I'm really tired of the pain. Sorry, tie my shoe. When I write, even just that small amount, or when I type just a little bit, it in my forearm where the tendon runs, it feels like my muscles are really tired, like I'm coming up on muscle failure. If you've worked out before, or like lifted weights, heavy weights especially, at any time in your life, or I suppose runners would probably. I'm not a runner, so I suppose runners would probably have the same sort of thing, but where you work out to the point that your muscles fail. They can't do anything because you've lifted too much or ran too far. I mean, I guess you see it with marathon runners. Sometimes at the end of the line where they have muscle failure in their legs and they're like noodle-legged, and then they clunk down onto the ground. And I'm sure you love that lovely sound effect. So that's what my forearm muscles feel like if I type like 2 letters or write for like 30 seconds or 40 seconds. So I feel like that I probably shouldn't still be typing yet. I may type a little bit, maybe a short sentence or a short paragraph. But I don't feel like I should be gaming yet, and I don't, unless it's just like a game where I don't need the keyboard like full time, but I need to like push a button every now and then. Like maybe Cities Skylines. I don't know if you're familiar with that. It's a city building game, which is actually more of a simulation. But check that out. Not a subscriber here. He doesn't subscribe to me, but I really like his videos. There's a guy called Sam Burr, Samburr, who does a lot of videos on YouTube for city skylines. He's an actual city planner, as that's his career, his job. And don't quote me completely on this. I believe he's Australian. It's been a while since I've watched one of his videos, but he does some really nice work on city skylines. And actually just pull up any city skylines. There's some people who really build beautiful cities, and just do amazing work on these games, on that game. I really love city skylines because, as I've mentioned somewhere else, I like to build. Whether it's building a community, or building houses, or building a civilization, or building a city, all of that stuff makes me so happy. You have no idea. I mean, Factorio is a game that I haven't played it too much, but it's building, like, I don't know if you're familiar with Factorio. It's like building, like, almost like factory stuff, but it's like, it's hard to describe. Just go look up Fractor. Oh, Jesus, now I can't speak English. Factorio or Factoria. It's like building conveyor belt lines and all of that kind of stuff. As long as I get to build something and make it work right, it makes me happy. I should have probably been an architect or an engineer or something. Probably not. That's probably not true, because I'm bad at math and all my buildings would be leaning to one side. I'm very bad at math. Should have been an architect. I would like, here's what I want you to do. Now you go architect it. I'll design it and you architect it. Okay, I don't even, that's not even a word, but yeah, you don't want me doing things that involve numbers. You don't want me to be your accountant. Actually, you might want me to be your accountant because I subtract really badly. So you'll always think you have less money than you have. And so it'd be like a little nest egg building because I can't subtract for shit. Oh, and I don't know why. It makes no sense to me either, but I'm bad at it. So, yeah, maybe I'll put some City Skylines videos up sometime. When I play City Skylines, I don't have a lot of what they would call ploppable objects, which are things that you can just plop down anywhere to make your city pretty. And I don't have a lot of... I do have mods. I don't have a huge directory of mods. And the reason for that, but the reason for that is that the game sucks so much energy. You need a pretty powerful PC to run the game on a PC. It is on PlayStation as well, PlayStation 4. You won't have all the same goodies that PC players have, the same mods and stuff, but the game is available. I don't know how it plays on PC, or I mean on PlayStation, because the thought of trying to play that game on PlayStation makes me a little bit homicidal. It seems like I would have a fucking meltdown trying to do that. But you can play it on there, and then you wouldn't have the same problems with the game being too much for your computer. I run Alienware computers. Both my laptop and my big honking desktop here are Alienware computers. Both of them are about 2 years old or 2.5 years old, somewhere right around there. So I have a pretty powerful machine, and that still causes lagging at points because of and I don't have a great number of mods. I have a fair amount. I don't have like huge, vast mods. But with some of these mods, you can really make the game look pretty, and you can really do some cool stuff and make your cities look almost photorealistic to an actual city. It's really cool shit. As I said, I have some that I think, some mods that I think that are pretty valuable to the game, that should actually just be part of the game, but aren't for whatever reason. things that I think that it's very difficult, or at least annoying, to play the game without a couple of these mods. Um, and so I have those kind of things. And then, like one day I was just downloading mods of cars. Because there's traffic in your city, and I get tired of looking at the same fucking cars all the time. So I just went through and just downloaded different sorts of cars just to make things look more interesting when we're out driving or when you're watching the vehicles drive around. I build the cities and city skylines organically, so I just start building, and I don't do all the fancy stuff with them. I just play. I just build. Try to build. I don't turn on all the free money so that you can just build as you like. I actually make it so that you have to have a running budget that is in the green so that you can continue building. I think that's part of the challenge of the game, is staying within a budget and generating enough income for your city to keep your stuff from going wonky on you. It's not a game that I would recommend to everybody, just because it is more of a simulation, and it can be really frustrating sometimes. It's like traffic is the bane of everyone's existence in city skylines, because bad traffic will screw up everything. And that happens because if you have bad traffic and your traffic drops from, I think a good traffic flow is about 75 to 80%, maybe 90%. If you can get it that high, it's really hard to maintain that. You have to really know how to plan streets, like in incredibly realistic, logical ways to make things work. And then there's sometimes you have to work within the game's analogs or algorithms, because sometimes the cars don't behave properly, which can also cause traffic problems. But if your traffic is bad and you have you have constant traffic jams and you've got traffic backed up all over your map, your garbage trucks can't get to where they're going. Okay, so let me draw you a picture how this works. Your traffic's backed up, your garbage trucks can't get where they're going, or take a really long time to get where they're going in your city. So garbage starts piling up. Okay, you've got garbage everywhere because the trucks are having a terrible, terrible time getting to where they're going. The garbage is piling up. It's piling up in the streets. It's rotting and stinking and nasty and disgusting. And it's becoming a huge problem, and your traffic, trucks can't get to every place they need to go. It gets worse and worse and worse. Trash piles. Now you have citizens getting sick because you have trash and filth in the street. But you also have very bad traffic, so your ambulances cannot get to the people in time to get them to the hospital, or can't get to everyone in time because there's trash in the streets, terrible traffic jams, bloody. So then your citizens start dying. Okay, so now your citizens are dying, and your hearses and whatnot, your dead body collectors, are having a hard time getting around your city to collect the dead bodies. So now you have dead bodies and trash lying in the street. Your police can't get where they're going, so crime skyrockets through the roof. So now you have crime, dead bodies laying in the street, trash all over the place. Fire trucks can't get where they're going, so buildings burn down. So you have now the city's on fire. You have crime running rampant. You have dead bodies laying in the street rotting. You have trash all over the place laying in the street rotting. Now your citizens are like, fuck this place. We're not living here. This is ridiculous. There's trash everywhere, dead bodies laying in the street, people are killing each other, shit's burning down. Well, we gotta go. And then you start having a mass exodus of people leaving your city. And while that helps your traffic problem, it trashes your economy, and then all kinds of bad things happen. So traffic is really the main thing of that game that you have to keep in mind if you don't want everything to get all messed up. And traffic can be just like it's like mind-blowingly annoying sometimes. Gosh, I don't have much time left already. This 30 minutes or so has gone by pretty quickly. It seems like I've only been talking for like 5 or 10 minutes. So yeah, check out City Skylines. Watch some videos. Don't get the game if your PC won't run it. Unless you want it on PlayStation, and don't get the game if you think it's going to make you crazy, because there's a high probability that it might make you crazy. It sometimes makes me very annoyed, but I like to build things, so I like the game still. I haven't played it much. I was going to play it, but it causes I have too many keyboard moves that I have to do while playing the game. So I decided not to, because I just didn't want to, like, risk making a mess of this stuff. I do have tomorrow's Wednesday, which is we're getting close to the end of my work week. Hallelujah. I do have the physical therapy in the morning. I am currently, right now, this very second, rendering a Subsistence Season 1, Episode 9. That's coming up, so we'll post that at some point tomorrow. It probably won't be in the morning by the time I get home, and have to go to physical therapy for an hour. So my physical therapy, I get home at 6:30, I go to physical therapy at 7:30, so I get back at 8:30. It's going to be, yeah, it's not going to happen. I'm not going to post it in the morning. I'll probably post it in the evening when or in the late afternoon when I get up tomorrow. So be looking forward to that. That's going to get put up there. If there's any games that you could recommend that you think that I would like to play, or that you would like to see me play, let me know. I am going to try the Medieval Dynasty game. And I am going to do get Aliens, not Aliens Attack, Kill All Humans, just for nostalgia's sake, if nothing else. And I do have some other games that I have bought over the summer that I haven't actually played much, and haven't recorded any video from. And I still want to record all of the Walking Dead videos, the Telltale Studios game of Walking Dead, the 4 games, for that, just because I think it would be fun. So I want to really do that. I think I started recording some of them on the first game, so I want to do that. There's just I wish I had the time to play more games, but I have to work, and I just don't have as much time as I would like, and stuff like that. And yeah, I wish I could do more. I really do. I do as much as I can and as much time as I got, and right now I can't really record anything, obviously, because of my elbow surgery. But that stuff, I'm still waiting to hear about a job that I applied for, that I was supposed to know one way or the other last week, and we're about halfway through this week, and I still haven't heard anything, which to me is a bad sign. To me, it sounds like they've picked people, and they're doing like their background checks and that, and then once they find out if those things are okay, they'll let everybody else know they didn't get the job. Do you know what I'm saying? That's what it feels like to me. It's kind of annoying, but I don't. I was really kind of excited about the job for about a week, and then I was like, I'm not gonna get the job. And I hate to be negative about those kind of things, but I've been applying for other jobs because I don't like mine very much anymore. I've been applying for jobs for 3 years, and I've gotten exactly 2 interviews, 2, and I apply a lot. So it's not that I have a generally fatalistic attitude towards finding a new job, but history sort of lends itself to the fact that everything I apply for I'm not going to get. So it's a little bit frustrating, because the vast majority of it I know is because of my age. There's just really no other excuse or explanation, because the jobs that I apply for, I am well qualified for, maybe sometimes too qualified for, but it's just, oh, an old person into the shit can with you, my friend. So it's a little frustrating, but you know, what are you gonna do? I don't know what else to do. So just keep applying and hoping something comes through, I guess. I mean, I could obviously be wrong. I could be completely wrong and they hire me tomorrow, but that's really not the feeling that I get from it. So, yeah. And my alarm has gone off, which tells me that I should probably leave or start getting ready to leave and wrap this up. The nice thing about having a 30-minute buffer built in is that if I decide to talk for 10 more minutes, it's not going to cost me anything. I'm still going to get to work 15 to 20 minutes ahead of my clock-in time, so it's not a big deal. But, yes, man, that time went by so fast. I can't believe it. That's crazy. It really is. So, anyway, yes, tune in tomorrow for Subsistence, the Season 1, Episode 9. I think there are only 8 more episodes in Season 1, because I got really frustrated with Season 1. In Subsistence, basically because I was new to the game. I didn't know what the fuck I was doing. And I couldn't figure out how to do some things, like when winter time came. Well, and I'd wanted the game to be on 365 days, for having the year be 365 days instead of 26 days. So I was plopped into winter well before I was ready for it, and then didn't know what to do about it. When the lake froze and everything, I was like, how am I supposed to get water now? This makes no sense. And I did finally figure out, I did go online and read how do I get water in the wintertime in Subsistence, and that's through the snow. Obviously, that would have been something I would have done in real life, but in the game, it didn't even occur to me that you could pick up the snow and put it in your canteen and make water. I don't know why that didn't occur to me, but it just didn't. Maybe just because it seems like something you wouldn't do in a game. I don't know. I've never seen that in a game before, but it does make sense. So things like that, and I was really struggling, and so I was just like, fuck it. We're done with Season 1. We are done. We're not going to survive this winter. We're too cold. We don't have the clothing for it. We're freezing to death about 2 seconds after we step out the door. Yeah, it was just a mess. So we started a Season 2 after that, and hopefully we'll do a little better. I haven't been playing Season 2 recording because I was trying to catch up on some Miss Survival videos, or make more Miss Survival videos so we wouldn't run out during my little elbow issue here. So I stopped making, because there was plenty of Subsistence videos and the forest videos, and I just wanted to get more Miss Survival done, so we wouldn't run out so much. And so I don't really remember where I was at in that game. I've been playing it outside on my laptop prior to my elbow surgery, and I have a really nice run going on my laptop. So I'm playing it in a couple different places and getting better, and I have like 5 games going on my laptop in various stages, but the one I've got going right now seems to be like the best one, where I haven't died very much, and I'm doing a little better at that. So there's that. As I said, Miss Survival, I don't think we're going to play this game too much longer until there's more updates. We'll go through and go check out the big base camp on the other side of the tunnel when we get some better weapons and things, and get so that we have plenty of ammunition and whatnot, and then go see what that's all about and see if we can maybe take that one down. As I understand it, you can't do much on that side, build or anything like that, but I would like to just get over there and get through that camp and have a look-see. And I think after we do that, we will drop Miss Survival from the playlist for the time, from the weekly play rotation we'll say, until there are more updates, and then we'll come back in and pick that up. I'm not really like getting bored with the game or anything, but I don't see the point in putting up video after video that's going to be pretty much exactly the same from first season to second season to third season. You know what I'm saying? Because there's nothing new. That would get boring. Well, it doesn't get boring to me to play it, but to record it and put it out there, it seems to me that people would get tired of, bored of watching the same shit over and over again, because it's going to be, obviously it won't be exactly the same, but there's not going to be any huge differences other than just like the daily, grind. That's really the only difference going to be. So I don't, see the point in continuing that. When we do that, I'll pick something else out of my little group of games. I don't think I'm going to put up Dawn of Man anymore. People weren't really interested in that. Or World War Z. I'm not going to finish that. Nobody was watching it, so there's really no point in taking the time to put up something that absolutely nobody's going to look at. So, Dawn of Man is just, to me, it's a fun game because I get to build things. So I don't know that it's that fun to watch. Maybe a little bit at the beginning, but after a certain point, it's kind of like, yeah, this is kind of boring. I don't mind watching other people play it, but I can see where it would be boring for people who are not really interested in like building empires and things like that. Yeah, I probably really should go because we're looking about 10 minutes past my alarm going off. So I'm gonna try not to make another one of these vlog videos tomorrow. I'm really sorry that I'm like bombing you guys with this stuff, but as I said, it's I gotta do something. I gotta talk. It's not that I gotta talk, but I gotta do something and alleviate my 30-minute boredom. So anyway, thanks to the new subscribers, and shout out to everybody. If you're watching, and even if you're not, shout out to you anyways. Thanks for hanging out with me if you did, and thanks for subbing to me even if you didn't. And you guys all be good, be kind, wear your mask. Oh, I want to tell you a mask thing really quickly, since that reminded me. We wear masks at work. It's not an option. We're back to wearing regular, like, cloth masks or whatever. We've had some issues with the COVID-19 getting into our facility. So during those times we were using the N95 and the KN95 masks. I don't like the N95, especially the cheap-ass ones that we got, because they're small and they were like smushing my face and I didn't like it. The KN95s that we had were actually pretty decent. I liked those. But obviously the best ones are the cloth ones, which are not as restrictive on your face and whatnot. So we're back to wearing those, and so I have this. I'm sitting in my post in central control. I'm the person who operates all the doors, all the fire panels, all the PBX, the multi-line phones, all the CCTV cameras, and all of that stuff. That's all me. So I'm sitting in there. As I said, I was really tired last night. This morning I was quite sleepy. And I'm sitting in my chair. I've been reading for a while, and I was sitting in my chair, and I had to have this massive yawn. It just came out of nowhere. I'm like, I really need to yawn, and it's gonna be a big one. So I'm like, my maw goes flying open, and I'm sucking air in through my pie hole. This huge yawn, and then I pretty much sucked my mask. Not completely. It was still attached to my ears. Sucked my mask down my throat, shut off my own air, about choked myself half to death by sucking my mask in. Oh, sweet Jesus. I went from sucking in this massive amount of wonderful oxygen to there being no oxygen at all in like a snap of the fingers. So there was some mild flailing for a second, because all of a sudden it was like, I can't breathe. Because I have a mask in my throat. Not obviously properly down my throat or anything, but it did shut the wind off, or very, very severely restrict the wind all of a sudden. Holy crap. It was funny. Well, I'm sure my eyes turned into like fucking saucers there for a second, because I was just like, this massive amount of air is just sucking into my lungs in this huge yawn, and then all of a sudden it's like, plunk. No more air for you. So yes, only me could swallow my mask during a yawn. Because, yeah, why the fuck not? Okay, so wear your masks. Oh, shit. But be careful when you yawn so you don't suck the fucker down your throat. Uh, don't be like me. Don't be like me and suck it down your throat. Because people are going to make fun of you. Oh. Just, yeah, it was hilarious. So anyway, thanks for joining me. Wear your mask, don't suck it down your throat. Be careful when you're yawning. I'll catch you all in the next one. Cheers.